What's going on YouTube? It's your boy kevOzilla back with another video, and as promised, I told you guys I was going to be bringing a tutorial video setup guide step by step on how to go about setting up the new, well, not new, but your boy, I've been gone, but anywho, the strike pack, the PS5 strike pack, Vista, however you want to say. I'm gonna just say Vista. All right, some people pronounce it Vista, whatever, Vista. All right, for the PS5. All right, let's just pretend you just got it. All right, well, I just got it and I just unboxed it. All right, took out the box, boo, 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 unwrapped, boo, boo. First things first, you're going to want to make sure you update it to its latest firmware, because chances are it might not be on its latest firmware out the box. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so without further ado, follow along and let's go. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. All right, so let's go ahead. You're going to need a PC or laptop. All right, now here, bringing you to the PC part. I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to leave the camera on. All right, you're going to want to come to collectivemindstore.myshopify.com. You see it up here. You can just pause it, copy the URL, whatever. You don't need the whole entire thing, but right here, Collective Minds, all right, collectivemindstore.myshopify.com. It's going to bring you here with the homepage, and then you just navigate and you come here, all right? Downloads. Under downloads, you got Corona Zen Studio right here. We all know, if you have a Zen, all right, we know what Corona Zen Studio is, all right? For all those who don't know, is this right here, this application right here. Now, there's a couple of ways you could go about updating the firmware on the strike pack, all right, and on the Zen, whatever, but for this video, we're talking about the strike pack, all right? Right here, Zen Studio has it already built in. It has the updater 2 already built in. So once you install this into your computer, boom, all right, it's going to open it up. Now, my Zen isn't hooked up. It's not plugged into my PC. So I'm going to be hit with this message right here. See, Zen cannot be found. But you can click this, all right, launch updater 2, and what's it going to do is going to automatically launch it, because this is built in already to Zen Studio. It's pretty dope. All right, then what would you do? You would just take your USB, all right, boom, right here, the USB-C. You would just simply just plug it into, all right, your strike pack, and then you would just wait a second, and then it should pop up. Boom, there you go. You see, mine is already on the latest firmware, all right, 1.1.7, all right, boom. Then you be, all right, boom, you're good to go, all right. You can also find it. You can also find it up here in Tools. So let me just click OK, go to Tools real quick. You'll see right here, boom, all right, then boom, press yes, and then it's going to, yada, yada, it's going to open it up, and you can just click OK, whatever have you, all right. But that's if you have the Zen, it comes with it. For all those of you who don't, own a Zen and you just got the strike pack, you just want the strike pack, you can also come here, all right, which is pretty dope. They have it built into a web browser as well, like right here. Universal Updater, Web Updater, see, Web Updater for Chrome and Edge browsers, Windows, Mac, and Android devices that support Chrome or Edge web browser and USB wire connection, boom. So once you click this, all right, you're going to be greeted with this. It's going to open this up, all right? Firmware.modcentral.ca, boom. And then you wait right here, and then you would just plug in, right? Boom, just plug in your strike pack, and then wait a while, and then it should open it up, boom. All right, make sure you're using the 10-foot cord that comes with your strike pack. We all get one, all right? Once you purchase it, it comes with it, boom. Both ends are USB-C, all right? And then boom, you would just click check for blah, blah, and then, go ahead, do your thing, update it. Mine is already done. Mine is already updated. You would click, all right, boom, latest, and then it'll just do its thing. All right, and then that's it. Simple. Boom. All right, you can also, I don't know if it's still available, but you would also, well, you could also just download the updater to itself separately from anything within their website. But you got multiple ways. You could do it that way. You could do it the Zen Studio way, or you could do it this way. This way is by far like the most fastest. All right, and the most easiest. Come here, boom, plug it in, and you're good to go. Simple. That simple. All right. And then once your joint is on its latest firmware, then you are good to go. I'm gonna bring you guys to my PS5 screen now. All right, now check this setup right here for you guys. All right, so I got my PS5 on, as you can see. All right, strike pack right here with the strike pack cam, or the Zen cam. All right, that I normally typically use. Here's the controller I'm gonna use for the video, and then right here below my thick ass hands right here is Strike Pack Central. That's the application you need whether you're on iPhone or Android. I'm pretty sure it's available for Apple as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% sure. So it should be in the Apple Store, right? And you need to install it. Two things. One, make sure after you install it that you give it full permission. So whatever permission it's asking you, especially for Android, whatever permission, I accept it all. I accept all permission. It needs complete permission from your phone, as well as turning on Bluetooth. So as you can see, the logo, all right, that's on right here, down here. As you can see, all the way down there, the logo. All right, it's scanning because I already have the application on. All right, that's my phone going to sleep. It's searching right now for the straight pack, but since I have it disconnected from my PS5, it's still searching for it. Make sure you turn on Bluetooth, right? So make sure Bluetooth is turned on your phone, as well as giving the app full permissions, right? And then you should be good to go. This is what the app looks like. I'm gonna show you real quick. Here it is. Disregard my wallpaper. That's a very old picture of me and my woman, right? But here it is. Boom, straight pack. Right, the application is Strike Pack Central. There it is. Right, you're gonna open her up, and then you go. All right, I'm gonna wait right here because now I'm gonna hook up my Strike Pack. So let's get her going on the controller. So boom, connect it. Boom, there we go. All right, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that 10-foot cord that comes with the Strike Pack. All right, Type C, both ends. Now I got the other end plugged into my PS5 now, the front of my PS5. Now this end is going to go plugged in here. But while I'm plugging it in, I'm going to press and hold the touchpad. So press and hold the touchpad, plug it in, keep pressing and holding in the touchpad until the lights on the Strike Pack turn red. All right, we're in bypass mode. Right, so let's go into the console settings. I showed you guys this a million times. All right, let's go down to accessories, general, hover over, turn off accessories. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simply just unplug it, all right, from the Strike Pack. Boom, and then we're just going, without pressing no other button, just connect it back and just wait. Leave it like this. Leave it like this. All right. Sometimes it'll mess up. Sometimes it'll do that. Okay. Then you will have to just simply do it again. All right. So press the whole touchpad. All right. Sometimes it'll do that. It just, does it a little too fast. Sometimes it'll mess up and it'll do it a little too fast. All right. Boom. Because it is just like pressing random buttons. All right. That's what it's pretty much doing. So one more time, all right, unplug it. And then we're just gonna plug it back in like this and just wait. I'm glad it did that so like that I could show you guys that, sometimes it does mess up. There we go. See? And then boom. All right, so sometimes it'll do that. If it does that, just do it again. It's gonna mess up. It's a it's a device. It's prone to do, it mess up every now and then, it does glitches, but that's it. You're done. All right. Just repeat it in case it does that. I'm glad it did that because a lot of you guys say, oh, it happened, and y'all don't try it again. Just do it again. All right. Sometimes it'll do that because it's pressing. It's doing the whole sequence for you. It's pressing button, doing that spamming X circle. So it's doing that, on purpose. So chances are sometimes it can be a little too slow. Sometimes it can be a little too fast. One thing always to make sure within your console settings on PS5, you always have these settings applied and set. All right. I go through this millions of times. I explained this in the past, but I'm just squeezing this part in here one last time for the sake of the video. All right. First things first, you want to go down to accessories, all right, general, and make sure your Bluetooth is off. All right. Mine is not highlighted because mine is off. You go to advanced settings and turn it off. All right. Make sure you turn off Bluetooth. It has to be wired at all times. Obviously, once you turn this off, your PS5 should reboot. It should restart. All right. Next, you want to come up to system, come down to power saving, set time until PS5 enters rest mode, and set these both to don't put in rest mode, right? Just avoid the headache and set these don't put in rest mode. And then come down here to set time until controls turn off and set this to don't turn off, okay? Set this to don't turn off. And then you're good to go. You could start the whole process that I just finished showing you guys with the controller, with the Strike Pack, setting it up and everything, all right? Very important settings, all right? Your Bluetooth must be off. I'll show you guys right now how to remap the buttons real quick. So you got two black buttons on the back of the Strike Pack, one on the right, one on the left. All right, this is right, this is left, right? Boom, boom. You're gonna press and hold this one. You don't gotta hold it for too long. Let's just press it, right? The one on the left, all right? So the control's facing like this, the one on this side, all right? The side of L2, L1, L2, all right? You're gonna press and hold it one time, all right? Boom. Then the eyes are gonna turn like a pinkish purplish, I guess like a purplish, whatever, all right? Now you're in mapper mode or remapper mode, whatever you want to call it. That's what I call it. All right, remap mode. All right. So now let's say whatever button you want to remap. Let's say I want to map. Let's say I want to map triangle, for example. I'll press and hold triangle, and then I can map it to any of these back buttons. All right, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So one is going to be in the top left. All right. So I'm gonna press and hold that top left one, which is number 1. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna let it go. The eyes just flash green. I don't know if you saw that, but it flashed green, letting me know that now this button is mapped. Now the one on the opposite side is the number 2, the top right. So I want that to be X. I'm gonna press and hold X, and then I'm going to press and hold that button, and then just let it go. All right, see the eyes flash green, let me know it got mapped. All right, now when I'm done, I'll just press this left button again, the left black button in the back of the Strike Pack, press and hold it, and then let it go for like a second, and then the eyes turn back white. So now if I press this back button, the top left, which is number 1, you can see I'm swapping because I mapped it to triangle. Then if I press number 2, which is the top right, there you go, I'm jumping. You can map all 4 to any face buttons you wish. All right, so let me go ahead and make this one circle back. So, because I like to have this one as circle, press and hold it like that. There you go, boom, and then boom, and then it should be now crouched. There we go. And you can map all 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are. Let's dive straight into it. So I got the app loaded right here with the game pack. You see it highlighted in blue, the outline. It's just letting you know that this game pack is already loaded onto my strike pack. I already went ahead and went through all the settings, matched everything up accordingly. All right. Bear this in mind. What you're about to see is all my in-game settings. My settings is the way I play. So you may not agree. You may agree to disagree on certain settings. You might think settings are weird. Like, oh, why he has this, why he has that. Like, that's how I play. All right. Granted, everybody's different. You don't have to like necessarily agree with the way I play. If you do and you match everything up and you like my settings, good. Shout out to you. But I'm just letting you know this, all my videos are for educational purposes only. And I share my settings. I share my values. All right. And with all that out the way, let's go straight into it. COD BO6 24. All right, Pro game pack right here. You see them? Let's go into it. Now you can see I already made a profile. At first, you're not going to have your own profile. You're going to have CM default. Don't worry about that. Just automatic create your own profile. So you're going to tap the little green plus right here, make your own profile. You got like a couple of like, logos here to choose from. It doesn't really matter. Name your joint, and then you could go into it. Now let's go into it. This is exactly the same copy and pasted game pack that you get on the Corona Zen. So you can completely follow along even if you're on the Corona, even if you have the Corona Zen, but you don't got the strike pack. All right, the strike pack is compatible with PC. Sadly enough, your boy doesn't play on PC. I play on console. So take everything I say with a grain of salt when it comes to PC, right? Especially Xbox, because I only play on PlayStation. So I'll bring you guys my knowledge as far as PlayStation and the devices, right? But all those of you who wanted a strike pack for PC, now's your time. Pick one up, all right? All right, make sure you check the link in the description. Any of those links, specifically the one for Collector Minds, all right? And just use my code at checkout, all right? Boom. All right, the strike pack is compatible for PC, so obviously the application is going to work and the game, the game packs are going to work and all that jazz. No, you don't pay for these game packs. All right, they're completely free. It's not like Mod Pass. Mod Pass is different. All right, they changed things this time around. All right, everything's with the app. Now, moving on. Here we got active loadout. Right at the top, press and hold it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, different loadouts here. You can set them up as you see fit. Boom. Or you can just select it here.
Regular fire, AK-74.
All right. Shut up. She's mad loud. All right, I already got the AK set up because that's the weapon I am demonstrating for today's video. If you tap it right here, primary weapon, it goes to regular fire, rapid fire. All right, if you press it, hold it. Don't worry about that. It goes into generic. You got, the burst, rapid fire, akimbo, everything here, all generic fires. Then you have, the weapon profiles. All these weapons are going to be a beam at a 0-0 value, meaning 0 horizontal, 0 vertical, with no attachments. That's the way they do all their testing. All right. All right, for each web profile. Once you start to throw in attachments, you got to always test because certain attachments will throw off the recoil. For example, attachments that interfere with the recoil of the weapon, either negatively or positively, or especially extended mags. Like magazine sizes, you're going to have to automatically shoot at a wall and the values are going to change. They're going to change. It's always been like that, all right? Just bear that in mind. Shoot at a wall because, your boy uses standard, all right? When it comes to the AntiRecoil, I don't use precision. I just use the old school editing standard. I like that. I like having a beam on the wall. All right. Now let's just, make sure this is, well, you don't have to, but you see where it says reset AntiRecoil on select. I'll leave this on. What this does is every time, let's say, for example, I find values for a weapon. Let's say, see, this is on 56 and then my horizontal is on -56 and -64. Let's say, for example, I select another weapon. Let's say I go with the
Ames 85.
You see how it sets 0 to 0? It resets it. Now, if I go back to the AK,
AK-74.
See how it resets it? I like that. You don't have to. You could leave it, but I like to reset it because I'm always changing attachments. I'm always switching around things. I'm still leveling up my guns, unlocking camos and attachments, yada yada. So, by the way, videos are coming. Don't worry, values and gameplay and new gameplays, those are coming. I just want to get these tutorial videos out of the way, all right? Because I'm backed up right now, all right? So let's keep going. You can do the same thing for your secondary as well. Just select any secondary you wish. This up here, this custom. I would say don't worry about that. I don't mess with that because I like to find my own values and I keep things to myself and I use my own settings. I don't necessarily use other people's stuff, but you can like export and import whatever. I guess I haven't really messed with this, but this is like I'm guessing you can like share values or stuff like that, like what profiles. Like I'm not sure how that works. I haven't dug into that because I don't really mess with that. But if that's something that that sparks your interest, you can go ahead and learn about that. Oh, the way you go about into getting the manual within this game pack on this app. All right, just press any of these. You see, it's like this little eye icon with the circle. Let's say, for example, it says active loadout on the right. Right here, that little eye circle. Just tap that. Just tap it, and it's going to open up the game pack manual for you. Then, boom, you can see the game pack manual, and then you can read all about it. But I don't want this video to be like over an hour long. All right, so I'm just cutting down and bring you guys the basics. All right, so let's go ahead and move down. All right, boom, boom. These are pretty much global mods. Right, they're always going to be active. I leave them all off. All right, I just leave them all off. Pretty much that's how I see it. I see them as global mods. All right, because for example, like if I ADS, you see my screen shaking. That's the regular aim assist because I like to have regular aim assist when I ADS. But if I put on rotational, it's going crazy. See, when I ADS, it's like I just like to have that, have that off. And then rapid melee, obviously, when you melee, but then rapid melee, you just hold down R3 and it's spamming it. I mean, that's pretty cool. You can have that on if you wish. All right, but I see it like kind of like global mods in a way. All right, active aim mod, like I said, aim assist, and then I like to have my shot mod as rotational aim assist. This may change in the future, but as of right now, I'm liking it. It's doing me justice so far. The bottom left, mapping. This is where you map your paddles. Well, not paddles, but the buttons in the back. I like to have my button 1 circle, my button 2 X. All right, boom. You select it all here. You can do all 4, but I'm not an octopus. I only like 2. So I do them right there. And as you can see, if you flip it over, just look at paddle button 1. Look at the placement. All right, that's going to be, where are you? I know it's kind of confusing and hard to see. Let me see if I can get this right. Top left, your left, because the way you're looking at the screen. Yeah, right here, boom. Number 1, just look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers, see where they at, and then you map them from there. All right, and then you can see, all right, boom. By the way, anything you select here on the app, it's like in real time, super fast. So it's going to apply to the strike pack as you're playing, which is pretty dope. You can also like adjust like on the controller itself. Let me show you that. For example, look at the app. See where it says AntiRecoil vertical and then horizontal? Okay, you could adjust it here. Like I'm touching my phone, right? Or if you press the whole touchpad and press the whole R3, all right, the controller's gonna start to vibrate. And you see the numbers changing? Look at that. See, I'm adjusting up, down, see, in real time. Look, and you can see what you're doing. Pretty dope. And then when you're done, press the whole R3, you're gonna get a strong vibrate, and then obviously you just shoot out a wall and test. Pretty dope, right? Pretty dope. And then also, you see the AK-74? Press the whole touchpad. See, press R2.
As Goblin GPR model XM4.
That's pretty dope.
As backup GP model XM4 AK-74.
You can also change the class of the weapon. See, it says assault rifles. Keep pressing and holding touchpad.
C9.
Press R1. See, R1 changes it. SMGs.
C9,
L1 goes
AK-74.
back. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. You can also press L2
Regular fire.
to change the loadout. See the loadout changing? Wait, let me scroll it. You see the loadouts? I'm pressing hold touchpad and press L2.
Regular AK-74.
See, and I'm changing the loadouts. Pretty dope. Like I said, it's the same thing. It's the same game pack like on the Zen. All right. I went over the mapping, went over these settings. Now at the top right, next to where it says COD BO6 24, let's tap that gear. Here are the known in-game requirements. Please, for the love of God, follow them to the T. I know there's some people that don't, and you may get by. I heard a couple of people say, okay, I don't change this, I change this, I don't rock this, and I'm still getting great results. Hey, GG, shout out to you, W, cool. But me, I'm letting you know, I strongly recommend, I very strongly recommend you guys try to follow the requirements to the T to avoid any type of issues. I'm letting you know that I do. All right, so I follow everything, what they say to the T. Maybe in the past, I used to like do the same thing. I used to like run my own stuff. But, now, since I'm like completely following everything they say, their in-game requirements, all that, I have like little to no issues at all whatsoever. Unless there's a setting in particular that I really can't get used to, and I don't care what their requirements is. Right now, there's none. All right, so I try to match everything accordingly, especially with my in-game settings. I match everything with this game pack. All right, but go ahead, please make sure all those in-game settings are set, okay? Next up, all right, button layout. Your boy plays standard default everything. All right, so you got button layout, press and hold it. All right, you got to copy and paste same way you play your in-game settings. Set them here. Then you got this drop down right here, button layout adjustables. Trigger dead zone 0. Let's go. Leave all this as is. All right, stick layout default. Another drop down. All right, stick layout adjustables 6.6. Your boy plays 6.6. I may be going up to a 7.7 in the future. I don't know, but I'm letting you guys know. From here on out, I may be going to a 7.7. But for right now, it's 6.6. It's doing me justice. Minimum stick input dead zone. This is the right stick. So 5 for the minimum. 99 for the max. I don't touch the max. I leave it at 99. All right, the minimum is a 5. Now, this depends on your right stick if you got stick drift. All right, if you got stick drift, I guess play with this. Pause. Like you will lower it or increase it depending on fixing your stick drift. So you will ADS at a wall or just leave your controller down like this. See how it is. Make sure. See how I got no stick drift whatsoever. None of my analog sticks. I got no stick drift. All right, boom. So I find that 5 is perfect enough for me. All right, boom. It's perfect enough for me. See, good to go. All right, but if you suffer from stick drift, don't copy a 5. You got to work with what you got. Unless you got like a brand new controller, or like you customize your controller to having those other analog sticks. I forgot what they're called, where they last like forever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But anywho, like I said, if you suffer from stick drift with your right stick, all right, then you will have to play with that yourself. Pause. All right, response curve type, dynamic, invert look, disabled. All right, aim assist intensity 15. 15 is shared for both rotational and regular aim assist. All right, so bear that in mind. Turbo mod, I leave that alone. Quick score, I leave that alone. Generic fire, I leave that alone. Next, anti-recoil mode standard. All right, default quick edit. You got precision, yada yada. You guys already know how I feel about that. You guys already know. Weapon swap mode manual. You also got automatic. All right, manual. You guys already know how I feel about that as well. Then the weapon selector mode, touch fire R2. I just leave it like that. I don't gotta worry about that. Aim mod activation, any ADS, and then shot mod activation, any fire. This means that when you ADS, whatever mod I have associated when I ADS is going to be activated anytime I ADS. And shot mod, obviously, anytime I shoot. And then you could back up your profile export and all that stuff, like all your settings. And then, yeah, boom. That's it. That's as far as that goes. All right, boom. Now we're going to go into controller. Okay, this is the last steps. Okay, block, control, rumble. This is where you stop it from vibrating. And then left hair trigger and right hair trigger. You want these both on. And then that's it. All right, I'll leave these two off. Boom. And then with all that setup and out the way, me personally, I'm pretty much done. I am done. So now I could, like, whatever gun I'm using, I would get my values for, right? You could set up your loadouts, each with a primary and a secondary. Boom, boom. Right, so for example, let's make this rapid fire. So I have the AK-74, all right, and then I got my secondary rapid fire. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do before I let you go on your merry way and end the video, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about the anti-recoil. So you see I have the AK-74, all right, no attachments whatsoever, no attachments. Let's go into firing range. Now you can see the AK, my values are at a 0-0, right? So obviously it's going to be a beam. It's going to be little to no recoil, but my recoil might be thrown off a little bit, and it's expected. I expect that. Why? Because I have the rotational aim assist as well as the aim assist kicking in. You see that? And then when I start to shoot, especially, I have rotational, which is going to be moving my character like this very fast. So when you have this rotational, just expect that. Expect it not to be a complete beam, all right? If you want a complete beam, then disable aim assist both. Like, don't even run, like, especially rotational aim assist. Don't run it. All right, but like for example, see, I'm gonna just shoot. See how my character is moving and moving? Just letting you guys know that you might have a little bit of recoil with that. All right, but it's still gonna be like a beam. It's still gonna be like little to none. You just may have at times a little bit of recoil. All right, no attachments. At 0-0 is gonna be a beam without even moving, no analog sticks. Check it out. See that? Look, all bullets hit like one spot. Look at that. Okay, that's leaving at 0-0 with no attachments. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw on some attachments that's for surely going to mess with the recoil. So for example, the CHF barrel, all right, which is good for like getting headshots for the camo and stuff like that. Look at the cons, all right, for vertical and horizontal. That's definitely gonna throw it off. Let's even go extended mag. All right, let's go a step further. Let's put extended mag. I would actually put on fast mag, but let's go with extended mag. Let's go with quick draw. All right, one of my favorite riggers in the game. And let's go with rapid fire would probably be even more crazier, but you wouldn't really run rapid fire. You would probably like throw on like light stock or something like that, to be completely honest. All right, but let's say, all right, for the sake of the video, I'll probably do rapid fire as well. Why not? Let's just go crazy. All right, let's see how this is going to be. So you see that? Let's go to fire range. And you would have to most likely adjust. All right, so starting off at 0-0, let's just shoot and see where the recoil goes. I normally have a control freak on here, but I didn't put it on for the video. Let's ADS and shoot. Off the rip, it goes to the sky. You see that? So I could just stop because I already know where it's going. Now you can either adjust, right, from here, right, or you can do it, with the controller. So press hold touchpad, click in R3, hold R3 until the controller starts to vibrate. Now let's go down. As you can see in real time, all right, where it says anti-recoil vertical adjustment, the number is changing. So let's bring it down. Let's go 14, all right, and it went a little bit off to the right there. So I'm gonna go -3, and when you're done, all right, clicking, pressing R3 until it vibrates, holding R3, and then check now. It's a little too much, so let's go back up. I'm very used to this. I do this fast, so I'm like almost there. I will go up one time and one to the left. All right, let's move over and let's test again. There we go. See that? I can even do one step further. I can bring it down one more time. But you see that? Look, boom. Compare that to that. See, guys? So it's all about your settings. It's all about your attachments. And it's all about getting things going and adjusting. Right? Always adjusting. And then obviously I'm not automatic weapon swap. I'm manual. So, all right. So as you can see, I'm pressing triangle. It's not automatically swapping between my primary and secondary. All right, but if I swap to my secondary, I press the old touchpad.
Rapid fire.
I press circle for secondary.
AK-74.
Triangle for primary. See that?
Rapid fire.
And then on my secondary, all right, rapid fire. Pretty dope. See that? It applies rapid fire for my pistol. All right. Go ahead, press triangle, touchpad, boom.
AK-74.
You can also do it by touching on your phone, obviously. And if I change to my second loadout,
Regular fire.
see, I got nothing applied there. I can set up another weapon profile with a primary and secondary with each their own values. Go back.
AK-74.
See, my AK will always be there. Pretty dope. All right. Pretty dope. All right. But to change that, if you want, so you could be automatic weapon swap. Where was it? I forgot where it was. Right here. All right, weapon swap. See, manual. Go back to automatic. So when I press triangle, you can see the lights on the controller is changing. Green indicating primary, red indicating secondary. So press R2. All right. And then obviously the AK. All right. There you go. Simple. But let me go back because I like manual. If there's anything I missed or anything you would like me to cover, go over, do let me know in the comment section down below, such as other settings or show off more stuff, or like go over, for example, like a sniping, like a quick scope, right? Or like with the auto hold breath or whatever have you. Well, it's not called auto hold breath now. It's called like autofocus, I believe. All right, so do let me know. And before I let you guys go, there's a few other bits of information I gotta let you guys know, and one in particular that's pretty cool. All right, so the eyes are white, right? This is tournament mode. All right, when the eyes are white, we all know it's tournament mode, meaning no mods are active. All right, I'm getting vibrations and everything, but the buttons in the back work. All right, I showed you guys at the beginning. All right, how to go about going into remapper mode, or mapping button mode, I like to call it, how to map your buttons without the application, without going into the Strike Pack Central application, right? So let me show you guys. My phone is right here, as you can see. All right, it's not off, it's on, but all my applications are closed. I'm not on the app. I closed it, which is pretty dope. You can still, use your Strike Pack within Game Pack mode, I like to call it, without having to have the app open at all times. I thought you had to, but you honestly don't. Granted that you set your profile up and you have at first you launched the application, you set everything up, your profile, yada, you get everything going, and then you're able to just close out the app and you can continue rocking out with your profile within that game pack. All right, like I said, granted after you set everything up, which is pretty dope. All right, so this is tournament mode. All right, the way you go into game pack mode, all right, you press these two buttons in the back, and then the eyes are going to turn blue. As you can see that they turn blue. That used to be on like quote unquote my pass mode for the older Strike Packs for my OGs. All right, the eyes right here are green, indicating that that's my primary weapon. All right, so if I press the old touchpad, press circle, turns red. All right, for secondary, primary, see triangle, primary, secondary, circle, secondary, boom, and then look, you got rapid fire. All right, which is pretty dope. It saves the profile for that game pack, so it saves it directly to the Strike Pack, and my phone is off. Well, not my phone's off, but the application, all right, I don't have it on. The application is not running on my phone, and you can continue going. It's pretty dope. All right. The only thing is that obviously there's certain things you need the application for in order to like mess around with and change the certain settings, obviously. But there's quick ones that you can swap between. Like if you have automatic weapon swap, you just press triangle, like I just showed you. Right? If not, if you're manual like your boy, you could go like this, or press the whole touchpad and then press L2 to swap between your loadouts. But you got to feel the vibration. So All right, press hold touchpad, press L2. Controller vibrate twice, indicating that it's on its second loadout. Press it again, it's going to vibrate 3 times, third loadout, and then press it again, it's going to vibrate 4 times for the fourth loadout. If you press it again, it's going to go back to the first loadout. All right, it's pretty dope. And then you can also still adjust your recoil. So press hold touchpad, press hold R3, the control's vibrating, up, down, left, right. Yep, it's vibrating. All right, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Let's just go all the way up. Let's hold up on the D-pad, and then let's press and hold R3, and let's see where the recoil goes. Pretty dope. Look at that. The recoil is going all the way up. So that is dope. That is pretty dope. So you don't really need to have the app on at all times. Right? You obviously only get on it for the first time. Whatever. Hook everything up, change everything, set everything up. Set up your profile, make a profile, and then you are good to go. You should be good. But again, you can't control everything, obviously, within the game pack. So you're gonna have to sometimes, depending on what you're changing, what you want to change, you're gonna have to use it, especially when swapping between the packs and all that. All right, but this is the COD Black Ops 6 game pack, pro game pack, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, guys. Take care, everyone. Till next time.